Welcome back to the channel. If you follow celebrity news even casually, you already know that Kelli Ripa and Mark Consuelos are one of Hollywood's most enduring and genuinely beloved power couples. But right now, something is shifting in a big way for this family. And it's not just one headline. It's a wave of career moves, Broadway debuts, family milestones, and an outpouring of love that has fans and media outlets alike completely hooked. The story trending today centers on Kelli Ripa attending what she called her big night, the night she went to see her husband, Mark Consuelos, perform live on Broadway for the very first time. And the way she talked about it the very next morning? Absolutely priceless. To truly appreciate this moment, you have to understand just how deep the roots of this love story go. Kelli Ripa and Mark Consuelos first met on the set of the iconic soap opera All My Children, where they fell in love both on screen and off. Yahoo! They have been inseparable ever since, building careers, raising a family, and now sharing a television home together every single morning as the co-hosts of Live with Kelli and Mark. Mark Consuelos joined his wife as full-time co-host of Live in 2023, stepping into the role after Ryan Seacrest's departure. Yahoo! But even while holding down that daily daytime gig, Consuelos never stopped acting. Over the years, he has taken on roles in shows like How I Met Your Father, had a recurring presence on The Girls on the Bus, made a memorable appearance on the hit drama 911, and has even landed a role in the upcoming horror sequel Scream 7. This is a man who clearly has no intention of slowing down, and his latest career move proves exactly that. Earlier this year, Kelli Ripa made a jaw-dropping announcement live on air, revealing that her husband and co-host was heading to Broadway. Parade the studio audience erupted in applause, and the internet wasn't far behind. Ripa took her husband's arm and declared to the audience, "You see this man right here? Mark Consuelos, co-host of this here talk show. He's going to Broadway." That's right. Yahoo! Was one of those rare live television moments that felt completely genuine, full of pride, love, and just a touch of joyful disbelief. So what exactly is Mark Consuelos doing on Broadway? Consuelos is starring alongside the extraordinarily talented Byrne and Kelli O'Hara in a Broadway production of Noël Coward's 1925 comedic play Fallen Angels. Yahoo! The show follows two upper-class married women whose carefully constructed lives are thrown into glorious chaos as they converse and drink, while waiting for the arrival of a man with deep romantic ties to them both. Noël Consuelos plays that man, the mysterious and charming Maurice Duclos, making him the central figure around whom all the comedy and drama revolves. Parade. Fallen Angels began its preview performances on March 27th before officially opening at New York City's Roundabout Theatre on April 19th. And it was right in that preview window that Kelli Ripa made her grand appearance as the world's most enthusiastic audience member. On the April 8th episode of Live, Kelli wasted absolutely no time telling the world about her evening. "I had a big night last night, everyone. I went to the theater. The Roundabout Theatre Company, the Todd Haynes Theater, specifically," she began. "I saw my beloved husband and co-host, Mark Consuelos, in Fallen Angels last night. Hello." But that wasn't even the sweetest part. Mark had apparently refused to sign Kelli's playbill the night before, but by the time she went to see the show, he finally gave in and signed it. Hello. That small detail says everything about the playful, genuine dynamic this couple has built over nearly 3 decades together. In Kelli's review, nothing short of glowing. "You did not lie to me when you said, 'You're gonna love it. It's my cup of tea.' It's just laughter from the moment you're taken back in time," she told viewers. "The set is so glamorous. The costuming is perfect. Kelli O'Hara and Byrne are so unbearably funny. They are geniuses. Their talent is so extraordinary. Hello." Now what makes this Broadway debut even more remarkable is the emotion behind it. When the announcement was first made, Consuelos admitted he started sweating backstage before going on air to reveal the news. Yahoo and Kelli, true to form, held nothing back. Is the anxiety kicking in? When you agreed to do it months ago, my anxiety kicked in, she said. Yahoo but Mark had a beautifully honest answer for why he said yes. I've been wanting to do this. I love getting on stage. It's been years since I've had a chance to do it because of travel, and living here in New York City, I'm pretty much anchored here now. I'm trapped. So I thought it would be a good idea. Yo. And if all that wasn't enough to make your heart feel full, Kelli then dropped one more piece of news that had everyone talking. Their youngest son, a recent University of Michigan School of Drama graduate, is also heading to Broadway, set to appear in Death of a Salesman at essentially the same time as his father. Well, Kelli laughed about the impossible choice ahead of her. So every night, I'm going to have this choice like, who do I see tonight? Do I go see my husband, or do I go see my beloved son? AOL, she jokingly summed it all up perfectly. I'm just going to be seeing hella theater. LOL. The reaction from fans and media has been overwhelmingly warm. Social media lit up the moment Kelli made the Broadway announcement live on air, with fans flooding comment sections and Twitter feeds with messages of support and excitement. Many viewers who have followed this couple since their All My Children days called the moment deeply emotional, a full-circle career milestone for a man who got his start on the stage of daytime drama and is now literally commanding one of New York's most celebrated theatrical stages. Entertainment outlets from People to Entertainment Weekly to Hello Magazine all picked up the story immediately, underscoring just how much public interest exists in this family's journey. The fact that both Mark and his son are on Broadway simultaneously turned what was already a big entertainment story into something that felt almost cinematic, a father and son Broadway season that no one saw coming. Fans of the show have been especially vocal about how much they love seeing Kelli in the role of the proud, giddy, completely smitten wife, because it serves as a reminder that beneath all the celebrity gloss, this is a real relationship with real joy at its core. Here's why this story matters beyond just the feel-good headlines. Mark Consuelos making his Broadway debut at this stage of his career is genuinely significant. Broadway is not a space where television stars are automatically welcomed with open arms. It demands a different kind of discipline, a different kind of vulnerability, and a completely live connection with an audience that cannot be edited in post-production. The fact that he is holding his own alongside theatrical heavyweights like Kelli O'Hara, a Tony Award winner, and Rose Byrne, an acclaimed stage and screen actress, speaks volumes about his range and commitment as a performer. For Kelli Ripa, this moment also carries weight. She has been the steady anchor of Live for over 2 decades, and in recent years she has been equally steady as the wind beneath Mark's wings as he explores more acting opportunities. Her decision to show up, sit in that audience, and then share her unfiltered enthusiasm with the world the very next morning is a masterclass in partnership. She is not just his wife, she is his biggest champion. And in a media landscape often obsessed with celebrity relationships falling apart, watching these two genuinely celebrate each other is both refreshing and inspiring. The timing also points to something larger happening in the Consuelos household. Mark has been increasingly in demand as an actor, with roles in 911, the upcoming Scream 7, and a string of television appearances keeping him busy alongside his live co-hosting duties. TV shows Ace Broadway is the kind of achievement that elevates an actor's entire profile, and it signals that Consuelos is no longer content to simply be known as the charming co-host beside Kelli Ripa. He is staking his own artistic claim, and his family is cheering him on every step of the way. So what comes next for this powerhouse couple? The possibilities are genuinely exciting. With Fallen Angels running through the spring season, audiences and critics will get a full opportunity to assess Mark Consuelos as a Broadway leading man. Oh well, if the reviews are strong and his performance resonates, And early indicators from Kelli's enthusiastic review suggest it already is. This could open doors to more theatrical opportunities down the line. On the film front, Consuelos is set to appear in Scream 7 alongside Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox-Lowe, which is one of the most anticipated horror releases in recent memory. That kind of high-profile film role combined with a successful Broadway run would represent a remarkable one-two punch for an actor who is clearly having the professional renaissance of his career. And then there's the broader family dimension. With their youngest son also debuting on Broadway, the Consuelos Ripa family is quietly becoming one of the most theatrically accomplished celebrity households in New York City. Kelli has joked about her packed theater schedule, but the truth is, this family's creative energy is generating real, lasting cultural moments, and audiences are absolutely here for it. At the end of the day, this is a story about love, ambition, and the very best kind of family loyalty. Kelli Ripa is sitting in that Broadway audience,